Okay, so head function is basically used for display the first five row. So data frame dot head, you gone through over here, so you can find the first five row. Check this one. Similarly, if you want not five row, if you want your desired row, so you need just like you have 0 to 4. So these are five row. Okay, now if you want that I need 10 row or 15 row, depend upon need, 10 rows. So this will give you 0 to 9 means 10 rows. All right, so head function is basically employ for the displaying the first 10 row, first 15 row, like that. All right, now in that same sequence, tail function, what tail function do? Tail function is used to display the bottom five row. Just like if I put a tail rows, check the sequence, check the sequence. All right, similarly, if you want to see the bottom 20 row, bottom 7 row, so you pass a number over here inside tail function, so it will give you according to your need. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, 7 values are there. So head and tail will use to display the rows from the top or from the bottom. All right, okay, so now df dot shape, just like we have shape function, shape attribute, this is not function, it's attribute, attribute in numpy. Similarly, we have same numpy attribute shape here over. So what it do, it display the number of rows and number of columns in the form of tuples. Again, it's a tuples. Check this one. If you want to show the row, the row is row, what we say df dot shape, and picking the first attribute at the 0th index, 768 rows, and 8 columns. So this is column, not rows. Just copy paste. All right, now information about dataset. What info method do? Info method give you exactly all information. Let's see one by one. First of all, range index means every dataset have an index. So this will tell you from where to where its index is going. Index start from 0 and it's going to 767. Same information putting over here. And these are 768 entry. Now how many columns is there? 8 columns. Each column with data type. Each column may contain null value, not null value. But if your entries is matching with the total entries, mind this thing. If your entries is matching with the total entries, it means your data set has no null value. Got it? This is your data type, entries, and not null values. Okay. Then very good thing written over here. D types. How many float? Float type. So float type 1, float type 2. That's why it's a 2. Float type 2 and int 64 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are 6. Alright. So question is arise, if some data set has a null row, so how we check this one? First of all, I have second file, NBA. NBA is a basically game. NBA is a basically game. So I'm opening the NBA file. I will give you this file on LMS. Check this one. So in this game, sports information is given, and player name, player team, number, position, age, date of birth, weight, college, salary. So see null value. How we null value is, this is null value. This is null value. This is null value. This is because when you got data set from different sources, so it is not necessary that data set is complete. So you have to handle these things. Later on I will tell you how to handle these things, how to handle null value. Okay, now again I read the second data set. I put the data frame NBA, pd dot read csv nba. So I read this data set, display head function, and the head I put the 10 rows, top 10 rows. Now check the null values, how null values identify. This is null value. So nan means null value. Alright, but our task is to show the info. The info means just like we have a diabetic data set, no null value is there. Similarly, we have NBA data set.
Sir, does NaN has any abbreviation?
Please repeat your question.
I mean, NaN has any abbreviation?
In JavaScript, if you remember, not a number, not a numeric, like that. Okay, because I know only two these abbreviation, not a number or not a numeric. Alright, that's why it is put automatically NN. Now see what happening over here. This file contains 457 records. So this have 457, this have, but these two columns do not have 457 records. Means these column have the null value, as I show you. Which one? The first one, salary and college, have lot of null value. So you can see these figures is less. Maximum figure will be 457 and minimum anyone, because how much value is there. Okay, so based on this one we can find how many null values is there. This shows the not null, this shows the not null, but how many null values is there? You can check the NBA shape. We have is null function. This will return true and false based on the null data. So wherever the null is there, just like diabetic, you can see over here, df.isNull had, I need top 5 rows whose null is there, but everyone says false, means no null is there. Okay, in diabetic, df means diabetic. Okay, but if you want to get the sum from diabetic, so all column null value sum is 0, means in any column no value, no null value is there in diabetic. But what happened in NBA? The same thing is fire. NBA.isNull.sum. So what happened? This give me last two figure. What last two figure says? Means in college we have 84 null values. Null values. And in salary column we have 11 null values. Okay, so this is a way, this is one kind of data pre-processing. We find what is a null value over here. Alright, moving further, describe function. What describe function do? This method works on numeric column. Yeah, this method works on numeric column and return you the stats part, statistics information. STATISTICLL, statistical information. All right. Okay, so let's see what kind of information it is going to. First of all, I am handling the diabetic data set. It is handling only numeric column. So diabetic data set has all numeric column. So this shows you all numeric column. What kind of information? It shows the count. How many values in the column? It's mean value, standard deviation, minimum, 25% quantile, 50% quantile, 75% quantile, and maximum. These kind of statistical information it is giving to you, but column will be numeric. Now come on the NBA. See, NBA have how many column? Check this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Out of this one, how many numeric? Number, age, weight, and salary. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 column is there. Where we are, this one. So nba.describe, check this one. Only 4 columns shows you these kind of thing. All right. Now some attribute. These were the function. Now attribute. If you want to say the index, okay, this shows you
Sir,
index of
nba.describe. Can you explain me again?
describe function is used to show the statistical information. Okay, same thing over here, dear. What information you getting from diabetic, same information getting you over here, but intention behind this, you have only numeric column.
Yeah, sir. In salary, the count is it is showing 4.46.
Actually, what happening over here, this is converting mantissa and exponent. This is same value. If you convert, this is same value. Okay, this is convert because it's a high thing. It's a high value. Salary. Let me check it. Let me check what it is. It's a very high number because what pandas do after
So it is 446.
after one range, it is converting this thing into a particular what we say exponent in mantissa. Please wait, let me check what happened over here. It should not convert like that, but it convert the entire column. No problem, dear. I will show you later on how to convert the data type. Okay, so because it contains the very high value of salary, maybe that's why it is not getting. You can see over here lots of big number. That's why it is converting. Someone saying something? Yeah, most welcome.
Yes, sir, the same because the values downs are in that form.
Please repeat what you say.
So
Because
the
what?
mean and max values are in that form. That's why I think.
Very high. That's why it is
Yes,
converting a column.
yes, sir.
We have to convert its type as a int. So later on I will tell you how to convert, because in machine learning, very thing we have to pandas many thing we have to cover in machine learning part, because the real scenario was there. Okay, no problem. Pandas is very big. If I teach you pandas 4 5 days, it is not still comfort, but try to clean your hand, dirty your hand, what I teach you today at least. Okay, use different what we say data set. I will give you at least today 20 to 30 data set in GIF format. I work on 2 or 3: diabetes, NBA, and iris. Okay, all right. Now df.index, this will show you the index of data. Index means, sorry, where is index? Yeah, this is your head section, head function. df.tail. Index means what index maintained by your data set, 0 1 2 3 4 up to 7 6 8. So this will show you df.index. Start from here, stop 7 6 8. Keep this thing loop run always one step less. 7 6 7 is there, step size is 1. If you run this loop 0 to 7 6 8, so this will run till 7 6 7. Now axis, what kind of axis? We have two axes because it's a 2-dimension data set. I told you one is this one, that is range, and that is index. So index show the column. Even index, here index is a attribute, but here index is own what we say keyword which show the column name. Check this one: glucose, blood pressure, like this. Okay, range like this. Okay, one more thing, it's a data type object. In pandas we have 3 type of data mostly. I'm going to info function. I'm going to info function. Check this thing. When we have a string type of data, so it is showing you data type as a object. When it contains integer data, integer, and a float data, float. So how many object means how many string column is there. So 5 columns. So do not confuse
Sir?
what is. Yes,
Sir,
please.
for numeric values, we have describe function. Is there any similar function for string values?
First of all, very its answer is that it's your first class and second class. Then I will give you this answer. This is your first class or second class? Previous class you have attempted? Hello. I'm requesting to
This
all
is my first class,
participants.
sir.
Uh, I'm requesting to all participants when they raise any query. So first give your name because lots of participants, 30 participants is there. So I don't know who is speaking. So first, hello sir, this is Bibhor speaking. This is Sandeep is speaking like that. Then ask what happened here. Machine learning algorithm never read the string data. Mind my language. In machine learning
Yes, sir.
algorithm never read the string data. Describe function is a very good example. So we have to convert all string data into numeric one. We have to convert all string data. I will tell you how to convert. We have to normalize. Second thing, we if the values are very high, so rather than giving training on high value, we have to normalize, means lowering down the value. Okay, so various things are remaining, so I will tell you in different particular section. Okay, so mind this thing. Answer is that machine learning never read the string value, so we have to convert that string value into numeric one. How we have to, I will disclose after linear regression. Okay, so answer is you can know the label encoder which convert the string value into uh, numeric one. All right, so where we are, d type, no, we are on axis. Okay, so it will show you axis, range, index. Now d types, you can see the d types, the type of each column. As we have part of info, this is a part of info, this is a part of info function. All right, shape, you want to see the shape, you can check this one. Columns, if you want to check the columns, you can check your columns. I mean, small attribute is there. Now very good thing, get d types count. This method will count the data types. Again, this thing is available at the bottom of the info function. So info function display wide versatility. So if you want to see the thing in discrete format, I mean separately, so you can use these kind of thing. Okay, so df that value count, this is one way. Df dot get d types count, you are counting the data types. Second thing, df dot d types dot value count, it is reflecting same thing. Okay, uh, some lower version of pandas will support this function and the higher version of pandas support this function. Maybe if anyone implement with me, so any person has a higher version, because pandas see what problem in python, in python different library shows a different version, so mixing them together is very complicated task. Sometimes some function is deprecated, sometimes some function update. So keep this thing higher version. It's a higher version of pandas will support this one, and lower version of pandas will support this one. All right, now next, df dot sum. If you want to sum, now see, we have two things. We can sum,
Sir, one
for
minute, can you go to the lower version? Sir, my name is Akila, first of all. I'm sorry.
beta, your voice is cracking. Please repeat your question.
Actually, I'm just writing the syntaxes, what you're saying. So, can you please stay for a minute?
Yeah, I'm staying, no problem.
Thank you, sir.
Which syntax is working for you? First one or second one?
First one, sir.
Okay, no problem. What is your pandas version? Mine is 0.22.
Mine is also the same, sir. 0.22.
0.22, yeah, all right. But if you work on the Google Colab, so you face this problem. Okay, that's why I'm saying. Okay, now sum. How to sum the data set? Two things are possible. Either you can sum this way or you can sum this way. All right. So if you want to sum this way, so you have to put x is equal to 0. If you want to put this way, you can x is equal to 1. Just like any student score in all subject scenario. First scenario, if any student score in different subject is there, what is a grand total? So you have to put x is equal to 0. What is class total in this subject? That is x is equal to 1. Now check this one. df dot sum x is equal to 0. So all glucose value, all, sorry, I just forget to I sorry, 0 is for this one, all glucose value. All right, 1 is for this one, means 0 is for column, 1 is for row. Okay, so when you put 0, so what happened? All glucose value, all glucose column must be added and give you the consolidated value available in the glucose column. So all column will be added over here, and one data type, because it's maintaining the fraction information, because one is fraction, one getting the fraction, that's why it says float. Similarly, if you want to add x is equal to 1, so row is added. Please, anyone add 148 plus 72? I have calculator, just verify.
Yes.
CL, let's verify. I mean, they are never be wrong, but 148 plus 72 plus 35 plus 0 plus 33.6, 0.627 plus 50 plus 1 equal to 340.227, and let's see, 342. So row wise calculating this one, we cannot perform the column wise because it use 750 rows is there. So we can verify this one. So depend what kind of situation before you want to sum column wise or you want to sum the row wise. This is column wise.
Sir, this is Sandeep. Sir, will it round to 3 decimal points or will it
No.
extend?
I will tell you later on how to handle a data type. Okay, now a time it is actually what happened, the data set given is 3 digits, that's why it is round off or same data type of all columns. Okay, you can see this is significant for 3
Yes,
digits.
sir.
So it is generalized, I think, just like you see in NumPy. If you put any float value, so it generalize all values, it convert all in float. Okay, so that's why same thing it is doing over here, because it's having the 3 significant digit, so that's why it's a 3 over here. All right, now what I'm trying to say, yeah, it's a column wise, it's a row wise. Again 3 significant digit, because these, see, these column do not have the 3 digits, so they are 3 digits are 0 0 0. All right, this column BMI have, okay, but BMI have 1 decimal digit, so it put 3, rest 0 0. David is pretty, but in rows everyone have 3 digit, because row is adding to all values, that's why it populating to all values as a 3 digit without 0. Now selecting the column, now till now we are handling all column values. If you want to select one column, so what we do, okay, we need 2 things are there. If you want to pick the values, so this will give you the value, df.glucose, means take the data frame, then put the column name. If you have a data frame, okay, put the tab over here, it will automatically pop up. Second column name, blood pressure. Change this one. The column name is case sensitive, means uppercase letter match with the uppercase, lowercase letter. So keep in mind in blood pressure B and P is big, means, so this will give you, okay, this is one way you got indexing and value. Okay, second thing, we can convert. Somewhere I wrote over here, no problem, later on we see. We can convert column to numpy. It is very important when we do some visualization, so it is very useful thing. So I put x equal to df dot glucose dot values. Okay, what thing I want, I thought that I have to put x equal to this one. Okay, then I showed you x, and then I show you one more thing. If you know the type function, so what type function do is anupunia. This is your first class. Please unmute yourself. I think he is not connected to me. And one more request to all participants: please put Mr. or Mrs. before name, because sometimes in South Indian name I'm unable to get whether it is he or she. Just like Mr. Kiran, because in North India we have Kiran, name of any girl, so sometimes I confuse what I say, he or she. Okay, so for next class put Mr. or Mrs. before your name. Okay, so that I don't confuse. Anupunya, if you're listening my sound, so please tell me what is a type function. What type function do? I hope she's not aware. Yes, Miss Khushbu. Kindly tell me what type function do?
It shows the data type.
Yeah, definitely, because in Python, this Python data type is not available. Type function it automatically judges. So what I try to say, I get one column over here and put one column and check the type of x. Can anyone tell me what is type of x? What it respond me?
Series.
Numeric int.
It's series.
It's someone says me series.
Yes, sir.
So individual column in pandas known as series. Okay, this is question. But what I'm trying to do now, I take y equal to, I put values. Okay, when you put the same glucose value and put y, so now see the arrangement. You miss the indexes, you have only values. Now if we check the value of y, type of y, so what now I get?
NumPy array.
It's a NumPy ND array and dimension array. NumPy is a package, ND is a class, and dimension array means the type is changed by only one attribute. You fetch the value without any indexing in sequence. Okay, so keep this thing in your mind. These are the facility available in pandas. You can switch back to this one. Okay, now if someone asks how to create, switch back to again pandas, how to create data frame. So what I do, creating data frame, creating my own data frame. So what I do, I just take my name equal to pd dot data frame is function. Okay, this function accept dictionary. Let my column. Then I put what? Y. Then I see, check this one, all values 148 sequentially, 148, 85, 183, all these values are arranged now in data frame. Now if you try to check the type of this one, the data frame. All right, so keep this thing, how to switch back to NumPy, how to switch back to data frame. Now yeah, so what I do, I just access one column, df glucose. So this is series kind because I put the single square bracket. But what if I put a double square bracket? Now it is a data frame kind. You see the presentation. First see the presentation of single square bracket, second see the presentation of double square bracket. Basically double square bracket is used to fetching the multiple column. Okay, what I do, I already do over here. Yes, I already do this over here. Now multiple column, df double square bracket multiple column head. So this will display two column like that. Okay, if you want same thing into NumPy matrix, just put the values, run this thing. So what value you have, show in the form of 2-dimension array, and this is type of NumPy. All right, what we do, we can create a list of column, check this one, and then do the call name. So if you want to put double square bracket, or you can maintain the list initially, then you pass over here, it's the same thing. Now very good thing, adding a column, how to add the column. Okay, so sometimes if you need some calculation, you want to add the column. So what we do, we put data frame square bracket column name and then value. So once we have this kind of arrangement, so column will be added with a uniform value. Okay, check this one, column will be added the uniform value, but this column will be added at last. What if you need some column will be added in between? So we have insert function. This will take the position from 0. This is 0th column, first column, second column. So after this one, after over here, this column is going to shift it right, and new column will be inserted. Check this one, I have to insert on second location, column name should be weight, and what I do, I pick the glucose value and subtract 10. When each glucose value subtracted 10, a new column will be inserted over here. So by using this way, you can insert a column on particular location. Check this value, 148 minus 10, 138, 185. All right, now if you want to add any values in a column, just like I want to add glucose column 10, so I can use the add function. All right, so I check this one, add function, then values. So I add and convert into NumPy. So this shows you a NumPy value in list format. All right, the first value is glucose, first value, yeah, 148 plus 15, 163, 8 plus 5, 13, we carry 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6, and 1, 1. So 163 is there. Now similarly, subtract function, add, subtract, multiply, and division, div. Okay, so these are arithmetic operation based on a particular number. Now this is very important, counting the value in a column. Counting the value in column, very important. I want to count. Okay, first I show the data tag, df.head. The last column have, sorry, now last column is the height, but before this last column is outcome. So I see df.outcome.value count.head. So how many ones is there, how many 260, I mean how many ones is there and how many zeros is there, that is a count. But that is you not get the clear picture. For this I use the NBA. Yeah, I use the NBA. In NBA you got value count. You got value count means you got the team, how many team are there and how many time they are repeated. So I just remove the head so that I can get all well. So highest number of frequency will comes over, then it going down 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 down. So New Orleans Pelicans, the highest number of team repeated over here. Why it is showing the Boston Celtics? Because we have applied the head function. If you want to see a top 5, so you can put the head over here. So this will show you. Okay, if you want to see the position, different position, how many position is there and what is frequency. So what we do, NBA dot position data frame variable dot column name dot value counts top 5, because these have the top 5 value. Remove the head. First remove the head, try to then put the head if you find the necessary. Okay, all right. So SG means any abbreviation is there, SG, PF, PG, SF, like that. You can find the position, different position. Okay, unique name in a particular column. What are the unique name? Mean non-duplicate value. So PGSFC over here, these are the number. Okay, and if you want to count the number of unique, how these are, so put n before unique. N unique means number of unique. Similarly, if I want how many teams are unique, number of unique teams, 30. And what are the name of 30 unique name? Boston Celtics. So these are arranged from A to Z. Check this one. Boston Celtics to Utah Jazz. Again, team is repeated. Similarly, you can count the glucose values. Okay, df dot glucose value count. But thing is that here is a string value and here is a numeric value. So highest repeated number in a glucose column is 100. Means 100 is repeating 17 times. 99 repeating 17 times. 129 repeating. Okay, so you can see the least number. 199 repeat one time. All right. Now dropping the column. If you want to drop the column, yes, please.
Shaya, so can you please explain that unique key function?
Unique function is used to show the non-duplicate value in one slot, one time. So any column have, if you see, if you aware of SQL, so there we put one keyword.
Yes,
what is it?
Memory.
Distinct. Okay.
Yes.
Distinct means non-duplicate. So Boston is repeated many times. So how many times these unique value in the particular column? So that is unique, and n unique means how many count. If you count this one, that is 30. 30.
So basically, it's a number of entries in a team.
No,
is what
number of unique entry. Number of unique entry.
Okay.
Just like I show over here. See, I show over here. Unique 5 position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and their count is 5. N means number.
So, sir, this 5 is showing that PG, SF, SG are.
Yeah, it's count. It's count means PG 1, SG 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
It's count. How many these unique things are there? That is 5. How many these? If you dare, you can count this one. I'm just waiting.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you.
If you try, you can count over here. I mean, I don't never count. Okay, these are 30. All right.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, dear. Now dropping column. So data frame dot drop column name and access. See, we have to put access equal to 1. I told you. Access, you find the first of all data type, and I find df dot drop height and x is equal to 1 height. So you can find that entire column is going to be removed. Right now head, One more thing. Yes. When you remove the column, it is actually not removed in original data frame. It show you one time, but if you access data set, this will show you again. So we have one keyword for completely remove, that is in place equal to true. That is in place equal to true. So when you put in place equal to true, so what happened? Now it's completely removed. Let me run all the things, because I only show you run. Yeah, height is there. Now I show height is removed. So this in place, keep in mind when you want to reflect the thing in the original data frame, then we use the in place. Now drop null value. How to drop null values? I mean, null values is there. So we have function drop NA. For this I am using the NBA dataset. I check is null function return true and false. So wherever null value is there, so this will return me true. Say true. Same position. Okay, so these are drop value, and before dropping you have to check its shape. How many rows are there? You have to check its sum, null sum. So how many college and how many salary are. Now what I do, I create one copy of new data frame in which all null value is going to be removed. All right, check this thing. NBA.drop NA. I take temporary, and once it is removed, I check its head. All right. So what happened? Now I check the shape. 364. Initially NBA has 457. Now we have 364. Now you check the NBA, all are 0, because from NBA null value is going to be removed and we stored that value over here. If someone asks me that why we not reflect over here, why we create a copy, so do not tamper the your original data frame in a program, because if you ever tamper and you want to recover the original value, then it may be lost. Okay, so do not, if you want to modify, make a copy over here and then use that copy, so that your data frame will be safe, and you want multiple copy of that one according to your need. Okay, very good. This is a way you remove any null value in anywhere in data set. But what if you want to remove any value from particular column? So I will use a subset.
Sir?
I will use, yes please.
Sir, if we have removed the NA value, then what is, come in that place?
The rows is lapse. See, 0, 1, 2 is removed. Nothing is come. Entire row is removed. This row is entirely removed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 missing.
Okay.
Check. All right. So completely removed. That's a problem and big advantage. If you want to remove null value in one slot, so drop NA. But sometimes it may lose another column values. So for this, what we do, we use a subset. Means I don't want to lose my salary column null value. I just want to lose my college column null value. So when you use this kind of thing, I just store again in temporary 2. And then this thing, so only college column value is lost while the salary column value will remain. And you again sum this thing, so you can see college is completely off and salary have the 9 values.
So it means from college, wherever there is NaN written, it has removed that
completely. Row. Check this thing, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is removed. Means college 4th and 5th row contain the null value, NaN value, while salary remain over here because we use a subset. We selected the column over here.
So here also it is removing the whole row wherever college
Yeah,
is.
definitely. Yeah, definitely. And if you need the multiple columns, because if I remove again salary over here, so what you do, you have to put again column over here, next column over here, then next column. I mean, this is 8 column. Let's suppose if a data set has 20 of columns, so you can separate different column by comma, so it will remove in selected column.
So is it this how we actually do it? Because I can understand that we are losing many data as per, because just to remove the NaN value we are removing many other entries as well, which can be important.
Definitely, that's why I'm saying depend upon if you want to this thing. So what we do, its solution is data imputation.
Okay.
One example I will show you with replace. See, string value can be replaced with some value, while the numeric value can be replaced with the mean value. That thing I will cover in the data pre-processing chapter, which is coming next 4, 5 to 3 days. Okay, replacement I will tell you right now how to replace this one. But
Okay,
before this, I need just 5 minute break. Okay, so that I can drink water. You guys also can drink water. All right, just 5 minute break. Then we resume the class. Okay, so I hope all of you over here. Let's start the session.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Now, how to fill values? This is a how to remove value, how to fill value. So we have fill array function. Wherever in a null value, we can fill this one. Okay. So what I do, I again make a copy nba dot fill array, and I decide one uniform value. Wherever null values is there, it will replace with the no value. Okay. Check this one. Check this one. No value, no value, no value. Okay, but sometimes just like in college, it is suit just like no college, but sometimes salary it is not suitable. For this we use a data imputation technique. We can replace all null values with the mean value of salary. Okay, that will we learn in data processing technique. All right, now keep this mind, two function, drop NA and fill NA. Now if you want to use any particular column, fill NA with a specific column, so take column name, sorry, data frame name, column name, fill name, then what you have. So let's suppose in college column you want to fill any value, so it's ABC University. Fix name of the thing just like you want to replace with that particular column. And I each time making a new data frame so that you can do not tamper the original data frame. Okay, this is your homework. Okay, everything is over here. Homework, sorting is given, very good. Sorting, yes, sorting is given. All right. Perfect. Okay, homework is mandatory for next class because you guys do learn lot of thing over here. Plot function, histogram. Pandas support built-in. Yes, perfect. Okay. So all the thing written over here for homework. You have to do this thing. I will give you the data set. I will give you the data set on LMS so that you can work on at least this one. Where we are. (23). All this homework, everything is written over here. But beside this, what we do, I make a new file. This is pandas 1. This is pandas 2. Okay, so what I want to do over here, first of all, we should know from where we data set we downloaded. Okay, so many site is there, but we have UCI machine learning repository. When you open this one, I just put the link. So when you click this one, it directly open. Like, so it contains a lot of data sets. Mostly used data set is iris, adult, wine, heart disease, like that. So let's suppose how to download, how to put this data set in our folder. So I open first this folder, open data folder, and what I do, I click on the name, then open data folder, download two files, iris.data, iris.names. When you download two files, locate this file inside of your root folder where your file is there. You can put this data set anywhere, but if you want to read quickly, write quickly, so you can do this thing. Okay, so what we do, I read this file. So
how to root the file?
How to write the file, not root, write the file, write a CSV file. We can create own CSV file with our data. I show you shortly. Okay, lot of thing is not covered over here. We covered in algorithm because pandas is very big. Okay, so what I do, I just import both library. Iris equal to pd.read CSV. Put the iris.data. Two files is there, data and names. So what is inside name, I will tell you. But before this, iris.head. So here is a problem. What problem you are seeing? Yes, participant. Yes, Mr. Nikhil. Nikhil, what problem you are looking over here? Nikhil is there. Prateek?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Prateek, what problem you are looking over here in this data set?
Sir, actually, in this data set, one column has the same the rows. I don't think it is valuable for us.
No, not
column names are missing, sir. I think
So actually, all the column names are also missing.
Definitely.
Exactly.
Second one, what problem?
Index names are replaced with first row.
Not readable, sir. Data is not readable.
Data is readable. That's why I had function showing. I mean, the first row shifted in the column.
Should be the columns.
The first row shifted in the column, which is not exactly column. This is row. Okay. So first of all, how to recover this thing? If the column name is missing, so you have to put header equal to none. IRIS. I update the data frame. Once you do this thing, so what happened? They assign your column as a numeric number, numeric position, no problem. That is fine. But thing is that how we assign the column name. So what we do? Call equal to, I maintain a list over here. So how we find the column name? So we have one more file, the iris.names. Iris.names contain the information about the researcher. That is not our concern. Our concern is where the information about data is start. From the number 5. Number of instance means number of row. This is classification data. Okay. So that's why class 3 class is there. 50 rows is there. So 150 rows. Okay. So this is your column name. Attribute information, attribute feature. Sepal length. So first column name is sepal length. I make over here sepal length. Actually, the iris is a flower. If I just show you iris, I just show you iris, so that because you have to avoid this kind of thing. Sepal width. Petal length. Then petal width. 5 columns are there, and last one is a class. Check 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I make a list, and what I do, iris is my data frame. Iris dot columns equal to col. Okay, I assign the list. If I use the iris dot head, now this data frame is now perfectly. We can read this data set from online. How? Iris1 equal to, check, I don't want to download this thing. If you don't want to download this thing, so what I do, iris equal to
using sklearn library.
No, directly URL. You put the URL, you go to here, go to here, find this one over here, and the file is iris.data. So what I do, I put entire URL over here, and at last put the iris.data. And so run this thing. Okay, if they don't show any error, so iris1 dot head method over here. Perfect. Again you apply column. So need not to download.
So can you repeat the? Sorry for sir, it's Harshal Obi.
No problem.
Okay,
Yes, please repeat.
Can you repeat the iris one? How you did this thing? How you read the CSV?
I just put the URL instead of disk file. Disk file means the file in your drive. This URL I copy from the over here. After this you have this file. Okay. I put this name. So when you have this name, so it is directly read from URL, and I put the header equal to none. Okay.
Okay. In spite of downloading, you can read it directly.
So because sometimes we avoid downloading due to disk space. I mean, person is working smartly. So this is way of working is smart. Okay. So iris1 dot columns, no problem. Iris1 dot head. Yes, please.
So in read underscore CSV, we can also write the we can also copy the path of file in that to read the data.
Read CSV, yeah, you can do from disk. You can write over here, you can do from disk. But my suggestion, if you are reading the file, so put in root folder where you use pandas file, so that read and write access is very quickly. Alright.
So I'm not understanding what you're trying to say, sir.
Root folder means where your pandas, where your file is there, pandas 1, pandas 2, put your data frame over here. So you can access the quickly write and access. Okay. Sometimes in other disk it is very problematic to read and write. But here if you put the file in root folder, this is your root folder.
So where do I find my root folder in my system? How do I find?
No, you don't find to where you're making your file. I arrange everything in folders. Alright, NumPy completed on yesterday. Pandas is completing today. So this is my root folder where your what is root folder? Where your code file. That is your root folder. So where your code file, put your data set over here, or read online.
Okay, so you mean to say whenever we are saving our data in the root folder, we do not need to copy the path. We simply need to
Yeah,
need.
definitely. This is the alternative way. All right.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So yeah, I can talk
Sir,
about.
Harshada here.
Yes, Harshada.
Hello.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, sir,
Yeah.
if you are working offline, then
Then
am I
what you
audible?
want?
No.
Yeah, you are audible. अगर आप
If
working
we are
offline कर
working
रहे हो,
offline,
so
then
put your file in root
then
folder.
also URL will work.
No.
No means it will not access. No, when we are working
In-
offline, then your URL
Internet
will not
required.
work over there.
Internet required.
Data set.
Internet required for that.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So this is your iris
Hello,
flower.
sir. Khushbu here.
Khushbu, 1 minute. I just
Okay.
want to show the iris, sepal, and petal. I mean, you want to
Okay.
understand what is data set exactly. Just wait. Yeah, this figure. And meanwhile, you can see how to put the image inside your Jupyter notebook. If you want to embed any image over here, img HTML tag, src source, put the URL, close the tag, and escape m. Escape m means markdown. You markdown, then run. So what image over here will be picked and put over here. So now you have the iris. So if you gone through the name file, we have 3 species: Iris setosa, Iris versicolor, Iris virginica. And these 3 species has a sepal and petal. So same thing, what is sepal? Sepal is the bottom leaf, petal is the upper leaf. So based on this one, researcher classify these things. Just like if you see the Surajmukhi flower, if you see the rose, different kind of species in rose. So each kind of a species in rose are different from another kind of this one. Same way, the iris flower, this is species, versicolor, virginica, and setosa. Okay, we will do some classification project, then we use the flower classification projects. All right. Yes, Khushbu, now it's your turn.
Yes, sir. Sir, if we work directly on the online data, so if we change in our data, so it will change the data set or not?
You want that the data set upload on web server will be
Yes,
changed?
yes. Is it?
No ma'am. So what
Yes,
security?
that's
What
why I'm
security they
asking.
have? What
Okay.
security to have? Okay. So iris one dot 2 CSV. Now you make your data frame and you want to write. Okay. So I can write.
Okay.
Abhishek.csv. So it will write in my root folder where the file is located. Check this one. This is created right now. 726. You can open what data you have. It will write over here.
Okay,
See,
sir.
I downloaded data do not have the column name, but I hope this data have the column name over here. Sepal line, sepal width, petal line, petal width class. Okay. That's the beauty of pandas. That's the beauty. So
Sir, how did the Abhishek.csv, got the column names, sir?
I apply over here. Check this one. Iris one. Iris one is that thing which I download from URL.
Okay.
Then I check the head function and I put header equal to none. So numeric indexing is there. Then I apply the column name. Call I make the list initially where I read the data from disk. Somewhere here, this one. So with this thing, I'm closing my session. I will give you both these 2 files. Homework is very important because when
Sir, I'm not understanding that part.
Which part?
Sir, that part. Abhishek.csv, sir, how that,
Okay.
is.
Let's start from beginning. I download this data set from the URL. Cool.
Okay.
Then I display the head because I put the header equal to none. So
Yes.
they don't put first row in the header. Just put the indexing over here. Then iris.column. For this, I apply iris1.column equal to call. So the list I make initially, this one. Apply this one because here is a numeric indexing. Here is a column name applied. When you check a head section, so you find column name.
Okay.
Then I write this CSV in my root folder. Okay, it is available over here. If the thing is created, so you get see its timing and its a position. All right.
Okay. So, sir, don't we have already iris dot data as the same as abhishek.csv?
We have same data set. We have same data that is modified, because in that original one we don't have the column name
Column names.
like that.
Okay. Okay. Thank you,
Why
sir.
we use this thing? When we use the regression part, so we have to compare the actual value and predicted value. Got it? So what data set you have, I will add one column, I will add another column to what we say, to add the predicted value. So compare actual and predicted, because tomorrow onwards linear regression will start. Student asks to compare side by side, because predict function give you only one column of predicted value, but we have to compare the side by side. So side by side we have to create data frame, we have to write a CSV, so that once you working in a company, you have to send the result to your client. So using this one, you can send the result to the client.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Understood.
and
Thank you.
this is mandatory for all people to do homework. I am giving you email ID. Everyone mail me the homework. Everyone, it's mandatory. I will not allow any person in next class, because I need pandas. Either you give me the query or you give me the thing that I have completed. So email ID. Again, take a screenshot of this one.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Hello. Yeah, sorry, sir. Actually, I'm having a bad internet connection today. Can you please repeat what we have to do in the homework? I'm disconnecting again and again.
Please wait. I'm writing on over here. Okay, all students, I just write over here so that.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, yes, please wait. Let me shout out one query. All student must have submit to PDF what I do today. Okay, all the things except homework, all the things you have to do. Either you give me the query or you give me the homework. If you not submit it by tomorrow's, I will not allow in the class. I just write everything. I will not allow, because for learning it is mandatory in the class if not submitted. Because it's very important. All the things are very important. All right. Now you query.